In the heart of Seattle, amid the gray skies and roaring fans, one man has risen as both the soul and backbone of the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. The 2025 season has transformed him from a quiet power hitter into a full-fledged leader, the kind of player every team dreams of building around. But Cal's journey hasn't been easy. It's a story of grit, belief, and clutch moments that made even the harshest critics believe in the Mariners again. Let's rewind for a moment. When Raleigh was drafted in 2018 out of Florida State, few outside of the Seattle scouting department saw a star in the making. He was labeled as slow, too heavy-footed behind the plate, and lacking the elite contact skills scouts love. But what those numbers didn't tell you was what burned inside him: the drive, the raw power, and the mind of a leader. Fast forward to 2022. Cal Raleigh hits one of the most iconic home runs in recent Mariners history, a walk-off bomb that clinched Seattle's first playoff berth in 21 years. It wasn't just a home run. It was a statement. That swing marked the beginning of a new era, and at the center of it was Big Dumper, a nickname fans now chant with pride. Now in 2025, Cal Raleigh is no longer just a fan favorite, he's one of the best catchers in the league. Statistically, he's putting up elite numbers. Defensively, he's framing pitches with mastery, calling games with precision, and throwing out runners with a cannon arm. Offensively, he's a switch-hitting powerhouse. Few catchers in the game today can match his blend of home run power and plate discipline from both sides of the plate. But what really sets Raleigh apart is his leadership. With the Mariners clubhouse full of young talent, names like Julio Rodriguez, Logan Gilbert, and Emerson Hancock, Cal has taken the role of mentor and motivator. He's not flashy. He's not loud. But he leads with presence. When Cal speaks, people listen. When the game is on the line, he's the guy you want behind the plate and in the batter's box. In a season where the Mariners are fighting tooth and nail for postseason relevance, Cal Raleigh has become the glue holding it all together. Whether it's calling a perfect game behind the plate, hitting a clutch homer in the ninth, or picking up a struggling pitcher on the mound, Raleigh is there. Every pitch, every inning, every battle. And let's talk about those clutch moments. In June 2025, the Mariners were trailing the Astros in a tight divisional matchup. Down by 2 in the ninth, with runners on second and third, Raleigh stepped in. The count? Full. The crowd? On edge. Then came a hanging slider. Boom. Upper deck. 3-run walk-off. Seattle wins. It wasn't just another game, it was a signature moment in Cal Raleigh's career and the season. Analysts across the league are finally putting respect on his name. He's drawing comparisons to legends like Jorge Posada and Mike Piazza, not just for the numbers, but for the intangibles. The game management. The clubhouse presence. The ability to rise when the moment calls. But Cal is the kind of player who doesn't care about headlines. He doesn't chase stats. He doesn't need the spotlight. His focus is on winning. And that's what makes him so dangerous and so loved by his teammates and fans. He plays for the city. For the logo on the jersey. For the legacy he's quietly building with every game. Behind the scenes, he's known as a relentless worker. Teammates talk about his early mornings studying film, his extra time in the bullpen working with pitchers, and his absolute refusal to be out-prepared. Coaches say he's like a second manager on the field, a guy who reads the game better than anyone else out there. And let's not forget, he's only 28. In baseball years, that's prime time. With his experience, durability, and continued growth, there's a very real chance Cal Raleigh could finish this season with MVP votes, an All-Star nod, and another trip to October baseball. And for Mariners fans, that means hope. That means playoff baseball. That means a belief that the championship drought might finally end, with Cal Raleigh leading the charge. So whether you're a lifelong Mariners supporter or just a fan of baseball excellence, remember this name. Cal Raleigh. He's more than just a big bat and a steady glove. He's the heart of a team on the rise. The anchor of a pitching staff. And maybe, just maybe, the face of Seattle's baseball renaissance.